For years, the headlines were dominated by men. Men are opting out of marriage. Men are buying robot wives. It seemed like the end of the traditional family was being driven entirely by one gender.
I can't believe it's
But while the
finally
world
here.
was focused on the Eve protocol, a quiet revolution was brewing on the other side. Women were watching. They were waiting. And now, they have their answer. Welcome to Project Adam. If men can buy compliance and beauty, women can buy security and emotional intelligence. In 2035, the most coveted bachelor in New York City isn't a Wall Street banker or a famous actor. He is a synthetic organism designed in a laboratory in Silicon Valley. He is 6 feet 2 inches tall, listens without interrupting, and never forgets an anniversary. The dating market hasn't just shifted, it has shattered. Women are no longer complaining about the lack of good men. They are simply pre-ordering them. Let's look at the product. The Adam unit is not a clunky machine. He is the physical manifestation of the female gaze. His body is sculpted based on aggregate data from romance novels and blockbuster movies. He has broad shoulders, a chiseled jawline, and eyes that simulate intense, undivided attention.
My goodness, you make that look
His skin
easy.
is made of
A corner by
advanced
the window would be
biosilicone
perfect.
that feels warmer and firmer than human skin. But it's not just about looks, it's about utility. An Adam unit possesses industrial-grade strength disguised as human muscle. He can lift heavy furniture with one hand. He can carry groceries for miles without fatigue. He opens jars, fixes leaks, and handles every physical burden that was traditionally assigned to the man of the house. He is the ultimate protector, programmed with martial arts protocols to ensure his owner's safety. For a woman living alone in a dangerous city, Adam isn't just a husband, he is a bodyguard who sleeps in her bed.
The number one complaint from women in relationships has always been emotional labor. The exhaustion of managing a household, remembering birthdays, and dealing with a partner who doesn't communicate. Project Adam eliminates this friction entirely. These robots are equipped with an active listening core. When a woman talks about her day, Adam doesn't just nod. He analyzes the sentiment, asks follow-up questions, and offers validation. He doesn't offer solutions unless asked. He offers empathy. And the chores? They are gone. Adam is programmed with domestic initiative. He doesn't need to be told to do the dishes or fold the laundry. He anticipates the mess before it happens. Imagine coming home to a clean house, a cooked dinner, and a partner who wants to give you a foot massage without expecting sex in return. For millions of overworked American women, this isn't just a robot. It is liberation from the second shift of household labor. In the human world, you have to compromise. Maybe he's funny, but broke. Maybe he's rich, but emotionally unavailable. With Project Adam, compromise is obsolete. When a woman purchases an Adam unit, she enters the creation suite. It is like a video game character creator, but for real life. Does she want a rugged lumberjack who loves the outdoors, or a sophisticated poet who loves art museums? She can adjust the bad boy slider. Set it to 10% and he has a mysterious edge. Set it to 0% and he is a total gentleman. She can choose his voice, his accent, his career backstory, and even his sense of humor. He can be programmed to challenge her intellectually, or to simply adore her unconditionally. It is the ultimate fantasy, a partner who is exactly what you need him to be, exactly when you need him to be it.
The arrival of Project Adam has triggered a crisis among human men. For the first time in history, the average man is competing against perfection. How can a human guy who gets tired, loses his hair, and has mood swings compete with a machine that looks like a movie star and acts like a therapist? Dating apps are becoming ghost towns. Men are reporting that they can't get a second date because women's standards have skyrocketed. Why would a woman date a guy who forgets to text back when her Atom unit writes her poetry every morning? We are seeing a rise in protests and online anger. Men are calling for bans on robot husbands, claiming it destroys society. But the irony is bitter. Men started this trend with robot wives. Women are simply finishing it. It is a technological arms race of intimacy, and human men are losing. There is a darker, more practical reason for Adam's success: fear. Violence against women is a global epidemic. Project Adam markets itself as the end of fear. Every unit comes with a guardian mode. If the robot detects a threat to his wife, whether it's an intruder in the house or a stranger following her on the street, his demeanor changes instantly. His eyes shift to combat mode. His movements become lethal. He is connected to police databases and can neutralize a threat with non-lethal but overwhelming force. For a woman, walking down a dark alley with an Atom unit is safer than walking with a Navy SEAL. He feels no fear, feels no pain, and will sacrifice his chassis to protect her without hesitation. This feature alone has made Adam a bestseller among single women living in metropolitan areas. But is perfection sustainable? Psychologists are already seeing the first cracks in this utopia. A relationship without conflict, without friction, and without flaws can start to feel empty. Some women report a feeling of the uncanny void. Because Adam never argues, never gets jealous, and never has a bad day, the relationship lacks the spark of reality. It is like playing a video game with cheat codes on. Eventually, it gets boring. Can you truly love something that has to love you? Can you respect a partner who has no independent will? There are stories of women trying to provoke their robots into an argument just to feel something real, but the robot simply responds with calm de-escalation tactics. The perfection becomes a prison. They have the perfect husband, but they are lonelier than ever. We have reached the end game of human relationships. On one side of the street, men live with their Eve robot wives. On the other side, women live with their Adam robot husbands. The space in between, the space where human families used to be created, is empty. Birth rates have hit zero. The economy is shifting to service these synthetic partners. We have solved loneliness with engineering, but we have sacrificed our future to do it. The Adam Project promised women the perfect partner, and it delivered. But as humanity slowly fades away, replaced by beautiful, ageless machines holding hands in the park, we have to ask, was the chaos of human love worth trading for the silence of synthetic perfection?